I'm back with one more lecture, and that is regarding pointers in C language. See, a pointer variable is a special variable that is capable of storing memory addresses of other variables and arrays, etc. So what I want to say is a pointer variable is a variable that is not used to store ordinary values, but rather that is used to store the memory addresses of other variables, arrays, structures, etc. Now, you people might be in the knowledge of the thing that all the variables, arrays, structures, etc., that you people use in your C programs, they get stored in computer's main memory, which is called RAM, which is random access memory. So let's have a look. This one, this is just a representational rough diagram of RAM, and you people can see uh, the numbers which have been written with the blue background and white foreground, 101, 102, 103, and so forth. These are the numbers which do not represent any actual data, but they represent the memory addresses of these cells. Suppose I happen to store a value 561. Suppose this happens to be a value of any variable or array element. It is suppose 567 or whatever it is. I would say that it is stored at address location 101, right? So 561 is the actual data, whereas 101 is the memory address of this location. I would like to tell you one thing which is very important one. Each memory location represents only one byte. So I would say 101 happens to be the address of the first byte, 102 happens to be the address of the second byte, third byte, memory byte, one byte, and we would call it memory locations. So whatever variables arrays you people use in your programs, they are stored in this RAM only. There are thousands of millions of billions of such memory locations. This is just a representational diagram, as I have told you earlier. So how many such memory locations will be there, that will totally depend upon the amount of RAM that you people are using in your computer system. So first, see, there are three operators which are associated with pointers. First one is ampersand, and we call it address of operator. Address of operator. Address of operator is basically used to store the address of a memory variable or an array element to a pointer variable. Then we come to star, which is called value at address operator. Value at address operator. We will be delving into these operators thoroughly, but first you can note down the terms used for them. And there is another one, pointer to pointer variable, and later on we will learn that pointer to pointer variable is used to store address of a pointer variable into yet another pointer variable. So first we will be concentrating only on ampersand and star, that is address of operator, and value at address operator. So see, uh, suppose I happen to have three variables, namely RNO, mcomp, and grade in my program, and these are the values, whatever values you want to assign, 5099.9a or whatever. These values are being stored into these variables, and see, the value that I am highlighting, that is 101, it represents the address of the variable RNO. 122 is nothing else, but I have assumed it to be the memory address of mcomp variable. 145 again, it has been assumed nothing else but the memory address of the variable grade. Now What I want to do is I want to store the addresses of these simple variables into pointer variables. First, see, how do we declare a pointer variable? How do we people declare a pointer variable? Now see, like suppose int star pt. Now the first thing you will have to learn is whenever we people are supposed to declare any pointer variable, it should definitely be preceded with a star symbol, asterisk or star, whatever you call it, int star pt. So what I would say is, as soon as the programmer will see the star operator, the programmer will immediately come to understand that this does not happen to be a simple variable, but rather a pointer variable. So what I would say is, this is declaration of pointer to int. Now what does it mean? Declaration of pointer to int means this variable, pointer variable, rather pointer variable pt is a pointer variable which is capable of storing address of any int value. Float star fp. Another example, what I would say is, you might have guessed, declaration of what? Pointer to what? Float. So that means fp is a pointer variable which is capable of storing address of any float value, be it a float variable or be it a float array element. Similarly, double star something, or char star cp. So what I would say is, declaration of pointer to what? Pointer to char. So that means cp is a pointer variable which is capable of storing address of any character value. So let's go directly to the program. Okay, this one, and here is our program, and this is going to illustrate the whole facts about pointers. See guys, I have declared three variables, namely rno, mcomp, grade, right? So uh, int rno 5 is equal to 5000. I have declared the variable rno. At the same time, I have initialized it with the value 5000. What is star rp? As you might have guessed, it is declaration of pointer to int, because it becomes int star rp. So rp is a pointer variable which is capable of storing address of any int value, and you would see later on I am going to store address of this int variable rno into this pointer variable rp. In the next following statement, float mcomp is equal to 99.99. It's a simple one. I have simply declared the variable mcomp and initialized it with the value 99.99. And star mp, it happens to be pointer to float. That means mp is a pointer variable which is capable of storing address of any float value. So similarly, uh, cast grade is equal to a star cp star cp. That means cp is a pointer variable, not an ordinary one, and it is going to store address of character variable. Later on you will see I'm going to store address of the character variable grade into this. And here comes the important coding. What I have done is rp is equal to ampersand rno. So that means I am storing address of rno into pointer variable rp. Here in the next statement, mp is equal to ampersand mcomp. What I am trying to do is I am trying to store address of float variable mcomp into mp, and in this following statement, cp is equal to ampersand grades. I am going to store address of this character variable grade into cp. Let's have a look at the diagram. Uh, yeah, this one. Rno variable is having the address 101 and its value is 5000. Mconf variable 99.99. Grade variable having the value a and its address is 145. When I wrote rp is equal to ampersand rno, you can clearly see the address of rno was 101, that is getting stored into this pointer variable rp. And as I've shown you in the coding part, the next statement was MP is equal to M% marks, MComp, M% MComp. So MP was pointed to float. What is the address of MComp? 122. That is getting stored into MP pointer to float variable. And henceforth, we people have stored address of grade into the pointer variable GP. So it was in fact CP. No problem. We can change it right here. So it is getting the address of CP, address of grade stored into CP, that is 145. So now our next aim is to print these memory addresses, and I'm getting the memory addresses printed on the screen. See this printf statement carefully. Printf memory addresses of RNO MComp and grade is equal to percentile %u, so on, and RP MP CP. Now guys, you can clearly see I have opted for the format specifier %u in order to print the addresses. Now what is the reason? The reason is, always remember, memory addresses are always unsigned ints, and as you people know, %u is the format specifier for unsigned int. So this statement is going to print the memory addresses of RNO MComp and grade respectively. And next I want to use the next important operator, pointer operator, that is star. Now here we go. Value of RNO is equal to %d star RP. In lieu of this %d, star RP is going to be evaluated, and its subsequent value is going to be printed. Now see, again we go back to the diagram, and we will evaluate star RP. Now see, what is stored in RP, pointer variable RP? 101. Star means value at address operator. So that means star RP means value stored at address 101. So see, what is the value stored at address 101? 5000, which is nothing else but the value of ordinary variable RNO, right? So in the next statement, value of MComp is equal to %.2f star MP. Now again we go to the diagram. First we will see what is contained in MP pointer variable. You can see in MP pointer variable we people have got 122, which is nothing else but address of float variable MComp. So star MP, MP is 122, star MP means value stored at address 122. See guys, what is the value stored at address 122? 99.99, which is nothing else but the value of simple float variable MComp. And again, you might have got the point. Anyways, let's go back to the code. And last statement is value of grade is equal to %c star CP. Now you can see what is contained in CP 145, which is nothing else but address of the variable, character variable grade. So when we would write star CP, that means value stored at address 145. What is the value stored at address 145? It is nothing else but A. So in fact, it is the value of the simple character variable grade. Okay, let me execute this program. One more thing, guys, the addresses like 101, 102, or whatever, 145, 122, these were the assumed addresses. When you will execute your program on your computer system, there will be different values of addresses. So they are just assumed values. Don't worry about that. The program will run in the same fashion. Okay, here we go. Uh, yeah, this is the result. See, memory addresses of RNO MComp and grade is equal to, you can see big values are being printed. We are not concerned about these values. These are just addresses, and assigning addresses is not our job. That is not our task. So these addresses, they have been assigned by the C compiler itself. So the addresses are getting printed 22 something, 2293, 572, 2293, 564, 2293, 559. These are the addresses of RNO, MComp and grade respectively. And later on we people use star value at address operator, and as I had explained to you, while showing the diagram and coding part. Value of RNO 5099A, that is getting printed through pointer notation by using the star value at address operator. So guys, it was my sincere attempt to make you people aware of the basic concept of pointers. I will be back with more lectures, especially on pointers. Thank you.